What's happening, folks? Dr. Earl here. I'm under this little spot here so I can make this video with no hesitation or problem here. I have today off, so I'm going to be getting a hold of Agnoia to see if he got his computer fixed so we could do our program later on this evening, which, if it goes down, will be at 7 Eastern Time. I'm going to give my thoughts on something that happened on Gatekeeper's Sunday show, Derailed News and Podcast, and subscribe to them, by the way, I should say. This was a verbal exchange between one of their, one of the moderators and one of their members, Cora, and with Joe Cronin. Now, for I understand, Joe was being, deleted or having something happen to him while in the message there, in the chat there during that particular broadcast. And I guess Joe finally called in to express his angst towards Cora. Apparently she was the one doing all this. Now, some people on the YRs and, like Bullsy were saying things like, who is Joe to talk to a woman like that? This and that here and there. Well, I would not yell my head off at a woman unless it's for a damn good reason. Keep that in mind. If she was my girlfriend and she was cheating on me behind my back, I would definitely lose my shit and scream till her eardrums bled. But here's the issue. Cora, for what I understand, is an SJW type of chick. And for many shows, including Monetize This, Throwdown, and other clips that he has posted on many of his channels, Joe Cronin has expressed his disdain, his anger, his frustration with the whole SJW genre. You have to make this PC. You got to make that PC, meaning politically correct. And we have seen many of these SJWs affect everything around us, including Star Wars. Look at the hate that The Last Jedi got because of the SJW genre that was fixed into the script there. Look at Pepe Le Pew, a old Warner Brothers cartoon character, a skunk. He got canceled out. Why? Because to these SJWs, he's like sexually harassing women. Keep in mind, that was back in the 1960s. He has not been in a cartoon since 1962. But yet they're going to go off on a cartoon back in the 50s and 60s because of its content. Now, I already knew it's not a cool idea to do that kind of particular shit to any female. I didn't do it because I knew it was wrong. And two, the girl would tattletale to the teacher on me, and I would get my ass in trouble by my parents and the school board. I was a kid when I was watching those cartoons back in the 1970s. But yet we see all these SJWs try their best, to cancel this individual, this celebrity, or this rock and roll group out there who don't agree with their political ideas. It's happened with Gina Carano. She got fired from the Mandalorian TV series because of something that she tweeted out that wasn't up to their par. Look what happened with Roseanne Barr. She got fired from her own damn TV show over a tweet. And all these sensitive people went all out uproaring about. Look at look what happened with Ghostbusters. The all-female lineup back in 2016. That was a load of shit. There was no really need for that. Look at all these, the things that they're promoting on Twitter, like believe all women when they say they've been sexually harassed and abused. Follow our ideas, not what the ideas that you grew up in. Half of these women may be making it up just to get publicity or to cash in on that certain trend. You never know. There was a woman named Catherine Crowell Webb back in the 1980s. She accused a dude named Gary Dobson of raping her. Dobson went on trial. He gets found guilty. He spends how many years in jail until finally she confessed it was all a lie. Let's not forget the Tawana Brawley case back in 1988. She claimed that white cops had raped her, covered her in shit, feces, and scarred the words N-word bitch on her naked body. There was so much negative hype towards the New York Police Department over that. There was a lot of people now speculating that it was possibly made up, because she wanted to get away from an over-controlling mother. She was a teenager at that time. But yet, if that incident were occurred today, all the SJWs would be all over the place saying, believe Tawana Brawley, follow Tawana Brawley, follow this, follow that, follow our beliefs, And I think, Joe Cronin, in a lot of ways, he basically had a good reason to yell at Cora. Because to him, that was him letting out his frustrations at the SJW's idea of making everything so PC. So in a lot of ways, I cannot really blame Joe for doing that. There are a lot of times I feel like screaming at these motherfuckers, saying, stop fucking with everything that we grew up with. Stop fucking with everything that we grew up believing as kids, This is how we grew up learning. If you were a kid in my era, you were not supposed to come out of the closet. Otherwise, you were disowned by your friends and family. But no, they don't want to accept that. It's acceptable to be gay, it's acceptable, And let's not all forget, these are people who are condemning others for not being accepting of transsexuality and stuff. Like, for instance, if a transgender individual comes up to you and says, hey, I want a relationship with you, let's go hit the hot tub together, let's fuck like rabbits in a bed, and the individual says, no, not my thing, so sorry, these SJWs be like, you're transphobic. No, it's not. And let's not forget, finally, that it's these SJWs that developed this cancel culture bullshit that we've been dealing with for the past couple years. Cancel this person, cancel that person. We're done with it. We're done with it. Now, my suggestion to Cora, if she sees this video, is, don't start coming at me saying, you're condoning our agendas. No, start taking a look at your agendas. Don't try to make everything so fucking PC, okay? Because I think we're all sick and tired of it. That's all I'm going to say for this evening. I'm going to head back on my stroll here. I'm going to get a hold of Agnoia and let him know that I'm ready to roll later on this evening, which again will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm hoping to invite some people onto our program there. All right. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Leave your comments below. You have a good week, folks. Bye-bye.